Hey guys, okay, so this is going to be working mom tips. And some tips for going back to work and being a working mom. One of my Facebook friends, Carrie, asked me, and I will read it to you. Maybe? Okay. Hey, I know you... Lord. Hey, I know you did a video on it, but how do you find being a full-time working mom and daycare? I need to go back to work, but I just feel bad about putting him in there so young. He's 5 months. Do you have any tips or suggestions? Thanks, hon. And I tried to do this video last night, and the video, I will show you what it did. Maybe if I can. Can you see this? This failed. Unable to convert video file. Okay. So the really annoying thing about this is that, not sideways, is that, wow, and you can see the mess on that chair. Give you something better to look at besides my mess. It's Christmas stuff. Bows and ribbons. I haven't put it away yet. Slacking. But, I forgot what I was saying. I uploaded it directly to YouTube, so I don't know why the file wouldn't convert, because I uploaded it directly to the site. Like, I recorded it. I didn't, use this and then save the video and all this other stuff. Okay, anyways, before I talk about too much of nothing, let me go back to where I was. Okay, so how do I find it to be working mom full-time? Does that make sense? Anyways, it's hard. It's so hard. I think the hardest thing. Let me preface this video with I'd rather be a stay-at-home mom. But because I have to work, I'm going to make this being a working mom a good thing. So, any stay-at-home moms, don't take any of this offensively, because believe me, I'd rather be in your situation. But since I can't, I'm a half glass full, bright side of things kind of person. So, in order to be okay with it, I have to think this way. Yeah, I might have brainwashed myself a little bit, but it's what I had to do. The reason, like I said before, the reason that I have to work is because we have a very, very, very high mortgage. We have very expensive cars. And yeah, we don't necessarily... I hate that cough. We don't necessarily, have to have all those things to live, but we have them. My husband likes to live a certain lifestyle, and in order for us to live that lifestyle, I have to work. Plus, the kicker to it all is that I'm the insurance holder for me and Deacon, for health, and also for vision and dental for me and my husband and Deacon, so for the whole family. It's hard for me not to resent my work because I have to be there, if that makes sense. It's really hard, but I have to do it, so we do. Okay, anyways, yeah, I find it very hard. I feel like all I'm ever doing is racing to get things done. Very rarely do I have any downtime, and this right now is it. Because it's when I'm at work, but when I'm at home, I'm trying to get every single thing done in a matter of just 2 or 3 hours. And because, I don't know if Carrie, if you're breastfeeding or not, but I spend 2 hours a day on my pump. Half hour in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a day, and then another 20 minutes at night. Is that 2 hours? It's 2 hours with setup and everything else. So I mean, it's a lot of time that I spend even just doing that, but that's, it's something that's important to me. So being, a full-time working mom, it's hard. It's really, really hard because you don't have that time in the day to, maybe on the weekend when he takes a nap, I can get so much done. But in the evenings, I can't. He's awake. So, it's hard. It's really, really hard. However, some of the good signs about good side of things about being a working mom is that it's like a break. Work, it becomes your break. It's your downtime, really. I have 4 hours at work in the morning, and then, I take my lunch with him, and then, 4 hours in the afternoon, and that's my downtime. Really, everything else is running around. Plus, and this I did not realize was even humanly possible, but, your time together is, you want your ball? Sorry. I'm playing with this ball and he's like, Mom, it's so much more precious. You appreciate it more. And I'm not saying anybody who doesn't work doesn't cherish every single moment with your child, but I know, like, when I have a week's vacation, towards the end I'm just kind of frazzled and it's like, I need a break, you need to take him, that type of thing. Whereas when you work all day and then you get to see your baby in the evening, your time together, you cherish it so much more. I hope I don't get hate mail, but I'm just saying, you don't know what it's like until you're there. Some perks about daycare. Deacon started daycare, I don't want this to go over, at 7 weeks old. Way too early, but he's a very social kid, so social. He has a girlfriend, her name's Cassidy. He knows how to play very well with other kids. He's got numerous friends at school. I call it school. It's helped with separation anxiety a little bit because he can go with anybody. I get more compliments on him being such like a okay to be with whoever person when I take him into work and somebody grabs him and is like, can I go show him to whoever? It's like, sure. And he loves it. He loves to be with other people. So it's nice that, because I know with my mom stayed at home with me and my sister, and if anybody, even my dad held me, I freaked out when I was a baby. Whereas he knows when he wants his dad or when he wants me or when he wants somebody else. Like, he's just very, like, easygoing as far as that goes. I mean, don't get me wrong, he still sometimes just wants his mom, and I love that, but you know, he can do that. And that's something that if I were to stay at home with them, you can't teach that. That's something that they have to learn on their own. And on that subject, independence. Can't teach that. You can't teach what he'll learn away from you when you're with him all the time. So, yeah, he only goes to daycare 2.5 days a week, but he is learning to be his own person outside of me and Derek's watch, if that makes sense. So he's learning how to socialize, which, yeah, you could teach if you're a stay-at-home mom because you can, you know, go out and, you know, take him places and whatnot. But, again, you're with him. So he's learning how to be independent, socialize, and be his own person on his own. So that probably is, like, my favorite part about him going to daycare, if I had to pick one. Again, I'm going to say it because a zillion times, I'd rather be staying at home with him. But since I can't, this is the way I feel about it. I feel like my other video was a lot better, but sorry. Let's see here. His immune system. He's never actually been sick that I know of. He's had an ear infection twice, but once it only lasted like a day. I don't even know if it was an ear infection. He may have had a cold then. But he's very healthy. But being around all those kids, you know, he's building up his immune system. Again, something you can't offer him if he's in the house all day. But yeah, you could take him out. Let's see here. I just want to be sure I answered everything. You have to enjoy your time away. You really do. He keeps throwing his ball. You have to enjoy your time away. When you're together, you make the most of it. If you're able to spoil him a little bit more because you have a higher income. For us, when we go take him to the doctor, I can say whatever he needs, do whatever, you know, because I have insurance. So that's kind of the way I feel about it. As far as like tips or suggestions, yeah, just try to enjoy your downtime. Know that your baby is learning so much more than you could ever teach him on your own. That's the way that I've had to look at it. And again, I might be brainwashed, and I'm not knocking any babies who stay at home because, like I said, I know how offended some people can get, but that's what I've had to do, and it's, you know, it works for us, and he's become quite his own little person there. Plus, they teach him things that, like, I wouldn't even think to teach him. They have their own little curriculum. So, I mean, there's definitely perks. But anyways, I hope that helped. Let me know if anybody has any questions. I'll totally make a video on any subject as far as this goes. Because I know I'm one of the, I think probably, there are very few YouTube moms who, you know, work full-time too. So, if anybody has any questions, please let me know. I know it's hard. Like I said, the first couple weeks I just cried. But, yeah, try to see it on your lunch break if you can too, because it really makes your day nice. And it's the best okay, so I go and see him, you know, it's like my hour lunch. And it's really, there's like a flock of pigeons. The best hour I have with him 3 times a week. Because it's just me and him without laundry to do, without dishes to do. It's just us. Alright, I'm at 10 minutes. So anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.